Chris Combs, who is a fan favorite, need to be given more screen time if the show 1,000-Pound Sisters is brought back for a seventh season. Chris, who is 44 years old, plays a significant role in the general narrative of the show, despite the fact that the show is ostensibly about Amy Slaton, who is 37 years old, and Tammy Slaton, who is 38 years old. Throughout the years, Chris has progressed from being a guest on the show on occasion to becoming a more prominent center of attention. As a result of his upbeat demeanor, hilarious sense of humor, and deep affection for his family, he rapidly became a fan favorite. Given how amusing and motivational he is, it would be appropriate for him to take the spotlight alongside his more well-known sisters in the future. Chris weighed more than 450 pounds when he made his first appearance on television program. Having the opportunity to observe his renowned sisters working toward their health and fitness objectives motivated him to do the same. During the year 2022, Chris underwent bariatric surgery, which resulted in him losing 150 pounds. At his most recent weigh-in, he weighed 300 pounds. Since Chris began his mission to lose weight, he has accomplished an astonishing 150 pounds of weight loss, and he has done it all while maintaining a smile. In the event that 1,000-Pound Sisters make a comeback for the seventh season, Chris ought to be one of the primary stars of the unscripted series rather than merely a co-star. Chris is a fun guy to watch. The wonderful attitude that Chris possesses is one of the reasons that followers adore him so much. Chris is always trying to make the most of the situation, despite the fact that losing weight is not an easy task for anyone. Not only that, but he also inspires the rest of the family. During the sixth season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Chris made sure that all of the sisters had a gym membership so that they could work together to achieve their weight loss objectives. One of the reasons that he is so easy to love is because he is always there for his family. Fans have shown an interest in the personal lives of Tammy and Amy at various points. After having a string of horrible lovers, Tammy eventually tied the knot with Caleb Willingham, a gentle and kind man. Unfortunately, he went away during the fifth season of 1,000-Pound Sisters not long after they had tied the knot. Amy had divorced her spouse, given birth to 2 children, and engaged in a number of relationships that were not in her best interests. Fans could find it more enjoyable to learn more about Chris, despite the fact that Amy and Tammy's lives continue to be engaging. It is a joyous marriage between Chris and Brittany. While many of the Slaton siblings had a difficult time finding love, Chris has been contentedly married to Brittany Combs, who is 36 years old since the year 2016. While working as managers at McDonald's, the couple first became acquainted with one another and have been together ever since. This is Chris's second marriage to Brittany. In the past, he was married, and during that time, he and his ex-wife had 2 children together. There are also 3 grandchildren that Chris has, and Brittany cherishes them as if they were her own. It is highly likely that fans would be interested in learning more about their family and the dynamics of their relationships, therefore, it would be wonderful if they were given more screen time. Chris recently underwent yet another surgical procedure. A bariatric procedure has been performed on each of the Slaton siblings ever since the first episode of the show aired in the year 2020, and Chris has gone even further than some of his brothers. After losing such a significant amount of weight in such a short period of time, the Slatons were left with loose extra skin. Chris is the only member of the Slatons who has been granted permission to undergo skin removal surgery, despite the fact that several of them are interested in the process. Obtaining approval was not a simple task. To convince the physicians that he was prepared, he had to shed a significant amount of weight and maintain it. Chris is the first of his siblings to be eligible for treatment that involves the removal of skin. Chris has come a long way since he entered the 1,000-Pound Sisters competition in the year 2020. The fact that Chris is devoted to his wife while still being present for the rest of his family is a testament to the fact that he has shed an astounding amount of weight. Fans might come to the conclusion that they are more interested in Chris's story, despite the fact that Tammy and Amy are usually entertaining. Chris underwent his first skin removal surgery at the conclusion of the 6th season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, and the consequences of this procedure will be a topic that is eagerly anticipated for the 7th season. Since its debut, Tulsi's 1,000-Pound Sisters has captivated audiences with the raw, emotional, and often humorous journey of Amy and Tammy Slaton. The sisters, who have struggled with obesity and its life-altering consequences, have become household names, inspiring viewers with their determination to lose weight and improve their lives. However, as the show enters its 7th season, a new dynamic is emerging. Chris Combs, Amy and Tammy's brother, is stepping into the spotlight. Chris, who has appeared sporadically in previous seasons, has become a fan favorite for his candid humor, unwavering support for his sisters, and his own weight loss journey. As Season 7 unfolds, it seems that Chris is poised to take on a more central role, raising questions about how this shift will impact the show's dynamic. Will Amy and Tammy resent sharing the spotlight with their brother? Or will this new focus on Chris bring a fresh perspective to the series? In this 4,000-word exploration, we'll delve into Chris Combs' rise to prominence, examine the potential implications for Amy and Tammy, and speculate on what this means for the future of 1,000-Pound Sisters. The rise of Chris Combs. From supporting character to fan favorite, Chris Combs has always been a part of the Slaton family's story, but his role in 1,000-Pound Sisters has evolved significantly over the years. Initially introduced as Amy and Tammy's supportive yet no-nonsense brother, Chris quickly won over viewers with his quick wit and relatable personality. His appearances, though limited, often provided a refreshing contrast to the sisters' more dramatic moments. Chris' journey has also resonated with fans. Like his sisters, he has struggled with obesity and its associated health challenges. However, in recent seasons, Chris has made significant strides in his weight loss journey, undergoing bariatric surgery and adopting a healthier lifestyle. His transformation has been nothing short of inspiring, and fans have eagerly followed his progress. In Season 6, Chris' role began to expand. He took on a more active role in supporting Tammy, who faced numerous health scares and setbacks. His tough love approach and heartfelt encouragement struck a chord with viewers, many of whom began to see him as a central figure in the Slaton family's story. Chris takes center stage. What to expect in Season 7? As 1,000-Pound Sisters enters its 7th season, it's clear that Chris Combs is no longer just a supporting character. Promotional materials and teasers for the new season suggest that Chris will play a more prominent role, with his weight loss journey and personal life taking center stage. One of the most anticipated storylines involves Chris' continued efforts to maintain his weight loss and improve his health. Viewers will get an inside look at his daily routines, challenges, and triumphs as he works to stay on track. Additionally, Chris' relationship with his wife Brittany and their children will be explored in greater depth, offering a more comprehensive picture of his life outside of his sister's struggles. Chris' increased screen time also means more interactions with Amy and Tammy. While he has always been a source of support for his sisters, his growing prominence could lead to new dynamics within the family. Will Chris' success inspire Amy and Tammy to redouble their efforts? Or will it create tension as the sisters adjust to sharing the spotlight? Amy and Tammy's reaction. Will they resent the shift? One of the most pressing questions heading into Season 7 is how Amy and Tammy will react to Chris' increased role. The sisters have been the focal point of the 1,000-Pound Sisters since its inception, and their journey has been the driving force behind the show's success. With Chris taking on a more central role, it's natural to wonder if Amy and Tammy will feel sidelined. Amy, who has always been the more optimistic and driven of the two, may welcome the shift. Her focus on her family, particularly her two young sons, Gage and Glenn, has often taken precedence over her own weight loss journey. With Chris stepping up, Amy may feel less pressure to carry the narrative, allowing her to focus on her personal goals and family life. Tammy, on the other hand, may have a more complicated reaction. Her struggles with weight loss and health have been well documented, and she has often relied on her siblings for support. If Chris' success highlights her own setbacks, Tammy could feel overshadowed or even resentful. However, it's also possible that Chris' journey will serve as motivation for Tammy, encouraging her to take her own health more seriously. Fan reactions. A divided audience. As with any significant change in a long-running series, the shift in focus to Chris Combs is likely to elicit mixed reactions from fans. Some viewers may welcome the fresh perspective, appreciating the opportunity to see a different side of the Slaton family's story. Chris' humor, relatability, and inspiring progress could breathe new life into the show, attracting new viewers and re-engaging longtime fans. Others, however, may feel that the show's core identity is being compromised. Amy and Tammy's journey has been the heart of 1,000-Pound Sisters, and some fans may be reluctant to see that dynamic change. Concerns about the sisters being sidelined or overshadowed could lead to backlash, particularly if the shift feels forced or unnatural. Ultimately, the success of this new direction will depend on how well the show balances Chris' story with Amy and Tammy's ongoing journeys. If done thoughtfully, the inclusion of Chris as a central figure could enrich the narrative, offering a more comprehensive portrayal of the Slaton family's struggles and triumphs. The future of 1,000-Pound Sisters. What's next? As 1,000-Pound Sisters continues to evolve, the question of its future looms large. With Chris Combs taking on a more prominent role, the show has the opportunity to explore new themes and storylines. Chris' journey, with its unique challenges and successes, could provide a fresh perspective on the complexities of weight loss and family dynamics. At the same time, the show must remain true to its roots. Amy and Tammy's journey has resonated with viewers because of its authenticity and emotional depth. As the series moves forward, it will be crucial to maintain that balance, ensuring that all three siblings' stories are given the attention and respect they deserve. Chris Combs' rise to prominence in 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 marks a significant shift for the series. His inspiring journey, relatable personality, and unwavering support for his sisters have made him a fan favorite, and his increased role promises to bring a fresh perspective to the show. However, this change also raises important questions about the show's dynamic and the potential impact on Amy and Tammy. Will the sisters resent sharing the spotlight with their brother? Or will Chris' success inspire them to push forward in their own journeys? As Season 7 unfolds, viewers will undoubtedly be watching closely, eager to see how this new chapter in the Slaton family story plays out. 1,000-Pound Sisters continues to captivate audiences with its raw honesty, emotional depth, and relatable characters. Whether the focus is on Amy, Tammy, Chris, or the entire Slaton family, the show's ability to tell compelling, heartfelt stories remains its greatest strength.